Hello and welcome to another quick look. Me, Game of 6. This one of Cast and Chill, and I guess calming fishing idler game with dog. He's a good boy and not stinky. I was thinking of doing a bunch of quick looks, but I was like, oh right, this one's chill. That's probably a good word to wrap up at the end of the day. Being 8 o'clock, it's amazing how it's so bright outside yet 8 o'clock. Yeah, fish. Hell yeah. We got ourselves an achievement on a fish. I think I'd love fishing if it weren't for the fact that it's like, yeah, you need to, uh-huh, that you have to, like, if you catch it, you have to, like, hold the fish and then use pliers to unhook the hook from the fish's mouth. I'm not sure if there's a way to do that without tearing a hole in the fish's mouth, but you know. Because whenever I used to do that as a kid with my dad on, like, the local lake. When I mean local, I mean, like, a man-made lake. Because, you know, West Texas kind of thing. It was, I guess go back. We don't got enough stuff. Um, he would always, take off the fish. What's up? He's a little rusty. Got both in spades. Uh-huh. Streams full of smoke and lake water. Ah, huh. I guess not much of an idler, because when I think of an idler, I think of a game where it's like you press a button and income goes up and then, stuff. Oh, right-click puts it down. Huh. Well, I don't know how to fish. Usually there's like a red line there or something that says that the fish ain't doing a ting. Yeah, got him. Smallmouth bass. Size medium. Pound, one of them. I reckon. Hmm. How about we switch to the other stuff? Oh. Is there a switch idle mode? Huh. Does this mean that he just fishes for me and then, like, I eventually just tell him to hear stuff? We'll see. Well, he's got 1 for 1 on me. How many ounces are in a pound? It's like 12 or 16? He's got him on me. That's for damn sure. Well, I just try and think of things to say, you know? I saw a Doberman yesterday and got to pet him. He was a good boy. Somebody in our, like, local area, a Doberman. Like, yee, doggy. I had plenty of dogs in my life. One on my dad's side, several on my mom's side. Because, like, on my dad's side, there's every one of those things where it's like, me, I wanted a cat, and my stepmom brought a dog home, and I was like, ah, dog, ugh. Stuff like that. Because, you know, association of things. And it was like a mutt. Lived for a long time. Did like him in the end. Or, you know, a good portion. Less than halfway through his life, I was like, you know, he's alright, yeah. We became friends. My dad liked him alright. And on my mom's side, Great Dane, Giant Schnauzer, two Bouvier de Flanders, uh, and then little sausage dogs or something like that, like part Chihuahua sometimes. There's a lot of Chihuahua mixes in Texas, which I find weird. I rarely see a Chihuahua, but there's lots of Chihuahua mixes. Oh, I was about to be like, maybe I should tell him to go back because he doesn't seem to be having too much luck with that. And that has some nice, not really ray tracing, but like reflection. You know? I would like to have a pet, but it's like, where, like, sometimes I'm like, oh, do I have to tell him to do the thing? Okay, that's why. I'm like, am, oh, that, hmm, I don't know. There we go. I was like, isn't he gonna fish? It's like, I guess if you click, then it stops being an idle thingy. But, what was I gonna say? Yeah, I'd like an animal when it's like, if I have a dog, then that's gonna be, a bit of time because it's gonna be like, socializing with him, and taking him for walks, poop, and all that stuff. Um, and if I have a cat, that would be less of a, you know, hassle because it's like, here's a cat. You pet it sometimes and make sure to feed and water it. And ever since I've gotten this job, it's definitely like, yeah, the amount of hours in an average day seems to be a lot less than one would hope. Because we got like one of those weeks where it's like you do 44 hours one week and then 36 hours another week and stuff like that. But then it's also like gym, which is like 9 hours a week or something like that. And then you got making videos, which is a lot. Like if I had very little to keep me busy, then I probably would get an animal. Or a girlfriend. And she'd be a pet to me. Or preferably I'd be her pet. Oh, it's back at you. Going to the fork. Mm-hmm. Well, I guess it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, during different times of the day you get different fish or something, maybe? Dog's just like, I'm happy to be here. Pet? Yay. Okay, game, play itself. There's ducks. A coworker of mine bought some ducks like some time ago to like, I don't know, eventually get duck eggs or something. It's like, huh, duck eggs. Apparently they're like more proteiny or rich than like regular chicken eggs or something. And also with the prices of eggs these days, you'd be surprised. I decided to be lavish and buy myself a 6-pack of eggs. I'm not sure if the guy switches what kind of lure he's using or something like that, or what. He was just using the stuff before. I'd like to be the type of person that could be like, I have a bit of alcohol and that's good. I mean, in some times and situations I can do that, but then others it's just like, you know. Because last time I had alcohol, it's like, well, I'm gonna mix drinks and I'm going to pad it out. Because I have the entire evening and all that stuff like that. And then I did like a video or two, and then suddenly can't remember shit. Didn't wake up with the worst hangover, but just like woke up and my computer was on, as sometimes happens, and you know, didn't seem to stay up too late that time. Just like, okay, hmm, you know, it's really weird how it happens these days. Because it's like when I was younger, I never just like I never got blackout. But these days, it's like, yeah, that happens. Oh, I wonder what changes that, you know? I was like, if I ever like drink in public, it's like, yeah, it's not much of a problem. Though I usually rarely do. I don't go out to bars to drink, and um, I wouldn't want to drink with other people, you know, except with closest friends, like at a FurCon or something. One thing that definitely like slows me down from drinking in public is prices, because like you can buy a big bottle of liquor for like 20 bucks or something like that, a bit more, but then like what is that? Two, three beers at a bar? I'm also just thinking right now about like politics and stuff like that. You know, nature and all that stuff, and it's like it would be really nice if nope. Okay, there we go. Does he see something? What is it? All Also just kind of going back to the thing right now, just like dog's behind him. He pulls the thing behind him, and I'm just like, oh, it's a good thing the dog probably will not catch any of those hooks. I'm pretty sure we've done it, but it only caught our clothes when we were younger. It's kind of funny looking at a whole bunch of games, and it's like there's so many games in the next fest, and like some of them look good, some of them look interesting, and then others are like, okay, here's this medieval crafting village building game, and it's like, okay, so like the other several of them, take away the medieval thing, and you got maybe 1,000 of those games. Not necessarily in the next fest, but like, you know. Now, if only I could play this game while recording a video while playing a different game. Do we go back out? Oh, we can just do that. Okay. Huh. I thought you always had to go to the guide to do the thing, and then it would be a dawn of a new day or whatnot. Does the time change while this all this is going on, or what? I don't know. One thing I did like about being at sea is that you're kind of away from social media. And yes, I like using social media. I'm using it right now while this thing is recording. It's just that, it's a bit like, oh, hey, there's one less thing taking up my day, one less thing to think about. Da, 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 da. But yeah, as soon as you get back, it's like, yep, I am back to civilization. I'm going to be on social media catching up with everything. Da, da, ba. And, like when I'd be at sea, it's just like, what's a thing? Wake up in the morning, get yourself a cup of coffee and some breakfast, get yourself another cup of coffee, go to work, see what's up, do your work, get more coffee, get more foods, um, work some more, get food, and change out for the day. And then I would be looking on like the news and kind of the news, checking email, call family, and then I would go on my computer, which wouldn't have any internet. So then it's like, well, I'm gonna look at the Woo that I downloaded to my computer, and also like read manga, play some video games that, I might not have the time or day to play. Like, that's how I got back into visual novels. Because, like, I did, like, Neko Chishi and Morinatsu, and then I kind of just fell off visual novels. I wasn't too big into it. And then, like, it was kind of funny. It was like, I'm gonna look at Uwu games. And at which point it was like, sure. Now, if only we can make him fish quicker. But maybe I'll get myself a cup of tea. Maybe I'll do that. Give me a sec. Yeah. Heck, I'm back. So it's like, I get that game, Shelter, because I'm like, okay, there's gonna be a woo in it. And there is, but like, eh, when I was playing it on land, stuff like that, it's like, click, 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 click. Sorry. Oh, and it was like, okay, there's no woo in it. It's taking forever. So I am going to not play it. But then I was at sea and I was like, well, I could play some of these games, but I want to play. But I'll check out this Shelter game again. And then I did, and it's like, not looking for a woo, just checking out the store. And it's like, oh, this is funny as fuck and all that stuff. It's like, I'm gonna play it. Maybe I'll do a visual novel of it when I get back to shore. And then I did, and it's like, yeah, nice. And it was like that and Adastra where I'd be playing, and it's just me silently reading it. And that was easy because it was like, hey, I can contemplate more and stuff like that, and it saves my voice, definitely does. Like, I can do a whole bunch of videos. Because not reading out loud is, like, easy on the, like, brain and eyes, or throat, mouth. when you actually have to read it, it's like, that's a bit tougher. Yeah. And then Shelter turned into like Adastra and Echo and all that stuff. I was gonna say two different groups, but it's like, no, they're the same group. Got something big. Yes, it is big. Now all we need is either some nice, quiet country music, or what is it called, bluegrass or something like that? Because when I'm saying country music, I'm like, well, I guess country music is, and then I dug my key into the Irish bread, little soup, take fairy and die for, and this is my country. Fuck the liberal stuff. But then, tea time. Be right back. Let me go sit. Hmm. Thought it was late, but no. But then the other thing I could think of this going on in the background is not Ron Paul or something like that, but who was the guy that was like a far right talk radio host in the 90s or something like that before all this started happening? He was on The Simpsons. Maybe I could tab out and look at it. Well, I don't know why this happens sometimes where try to look for something on Google and it says secure connections failed. But then I go to literally any other website and it's like, I guess it's some VPN stuff. There we go. Birch Barlow. He's supposed to be like... Apparently he was trending at some point? Nah, a couple of years ago. Oh, Rush Limbaugh, that's it. Do you get the fish? Hmm. And a tackle box. Old oak. Maybe we'll get some of that. And then that one. Can we get a hat? What's back out to say? But 1 second, I'm gonna switch my things to that rod. And then put it on idle again. It's kind of funny how, like, I seem to be doing the opposite of what, they say that people are in politics, where it's like, well, when you're younger, you're like left-winged, but when you're older, you're conservative and right-wing. And it's like, yeah, I started out conservative and religious and right-winged, and then at some point, partway through college, the first time round, I became left-winged and non-religious and all that stuff. And it wasn't because of college, in fact. As, my parents and all that stuff would say it's, you know, because, at that point I was like, was thinking about religion a lot and how, like, it just didn't seem to be, you know, correct. Um, I guess I did have more points of view with, like, from friends and stuff like that. But then it was also like, um, I found out I liked men. And it quickly, went away from, oh, I'm LGBT, but, I like the gays, but I like conservatism too, right? No. And it's kind of funny thinking about my stepdad, or the story is always like, and maybe just in case I become a huge person, which probably will never happen, but like, where it's like, the story I'm always told is, well, he was a staunch left-winged, liberal and all that stuff like that, and then he got his first paycheck outside of college, and the taxes were high, and he was a staunch conservative ever since. And it's like, wow, that's kind of a cunt thing. Like, if you're like, I like the conservative parts of, like, not having high taxes. Sure, but it's like, okay, but what about everything else? And it's like he's apparently fine with me liking men, but he's still a Trump supporter, and it's like, you you don't talk about Trump with him or politics. Like I had an argument with him, not really an argument, but like, it was like, hmm, this what Trump's doing might negatively affect him. I should probably warn him about this since Trump's in charge. Then I didn't hear back. Yay, fish. And then let's see. And then I was like, boy, there's high costs of goods these days, am I right? Which, is the thing that older people complain about since time immemorial, the cost of things. But he's like, but apparently it seemed to be like, oh, he's just blaming Trump for all the higher prices of things, which, to be fair, that is correct. With tariffs and everything, it's like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that being like, coffee prices be high these days. All of a sudden it's like super political. It's like, you know? Like, let me have me. Seem to get new biggest catch a lot, but still, I guess, we're still new and stuff. I do find it funny that another family member's just like, is like they say they're left winged and stuff like that, but then it's also like, you know, if I say something bad about, you know, Trump or Elon, she's like, what? No. It's like, come on. And it's just like, you really don't think that Trump has ever done anything illegal or bad in your life? It's kind of nice to have a game where it's like, I don't have to really do much stuff while I'm doing it, you know? I can just chill. It's like, I'm doing work without doing much work. Do, 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 do. Though we should probably, switch this. I mean, maybe the reason why, stuff ain't going so well is because, maybe we don't have the right, maybe it's not the right type of fish for the thing, or rod, or whatever, or line. Mm-hmm. My brain's just kind of like, yeah, we're kind of just gonna take a break right now. I don't know. Been having a hard time recently where it's like, bef a bit before bed, my brain's just like, and we're going to be like quivering or something like that. And it's just like, how about, can we just turn off for a hot minute? Maybe casually, just chill and whatnot. like daydream till we fall asleep. Because it's just like sometimes it's like my brain goes, "Hey, you're trying to daydream until you fall asleep." Well, no. How about that? It's like, but this always works. It's like, no. I'm thinking it's, combinations of sometimes drinking too much. Not of the day, not the day prior, but like 2 or 3 days prior. It's like, okay, I guess sometimes I just have to, like, you know, not drink for over a week. And then I start getting good night's sleeps. And also not doing YouTube videos for like a couple of hours before going to bed. That's another thing. Just being like, hey, I'm gonna chill. Maybe at the end of this thing right here, we're going to call it. It's a restful kind of thing, you know? I can play the game without playing the game, but it doesn't feel like some idler thing, even though it's an idler thing. Kind of wish they had a bit more music in it, you know? What was I gonna do? I was gonna do something. Oh, right, that's what I was gonna do. I was gonna, you know, contact, you know, bad people about bad things. Or, since I live in Texas, Ted Cruz about stuff. In hopes that maybe someday he'll, not be such a terrible person. But, and my other representative, who's also Republican, but it's like, yeah, probably should talk to him about heckin' whatever's going on. But I mean, I guess when I'm, doing things on, like, other things, like my thingy goes all over the place there. Yeah, it's getting late. And I've done 3 videos today. I've done Sileo. I've done... Oh, there was a different game. I can't remember it. There's a quick look of something? Oh, right, that one for a game which I might... I mean, it was a Steam Next Fest quick look, but it's like... Maybe I'll put it as, like, an itch.io quick look, because we don't have too many of those. I'll probably have to look for more of them. Easy delivery company? Just see if it's on itch. I would have to assume it is. Okay, it does look like it's on itch. Maybe I'll switch it to that. Guys, we don't get lots of them. What I do have saved up is... Dead Lamb Walking? I haven't actually checked out that game yet. But it's like, I don't got a lot of that, but I have tons of regular ones, so I guess that will be one of the itch ones. Which, fair enough. No, 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 no. We gotta go back. Oh, no. What does that do? Does it look down? Oh, it's switching. But that's gonna be the end of this quick look. Sorry if it's a bit too political and stuff like that. I don't like to have too many politics in my things, because it's like, people don't usually come to these things to have somebody be like, and what's the deal with, all the terrible things happening in the world, It does suck, doesn't it? I'm not sure if I would want to get this as a thing, because, like, if I had all the time in the world, yes. but I don't have all the time in the world these days. I don't know, just something to put in the background while I'm doing something else and watching Invincible or whatever, you know? It's just like, you know, it's calming, but it's like, but then I could play Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 or something like that. Unless I play 2 games at once. You never know. I'll wish list this one at least. Something to think about. Anyways, comment, guys. I like them comments. Tell me what you like, dislike, tips, tricks, otherwise. If you like my YouTube and likes it grow, then please like, subscribe, and check out the videos to help it grow. And please remember to pay and noodle you animals to help control the pet population. I'm contacting a friend of mine who might be interested in it. I don't know, this game. Anyways, until next time, me, Game6, some other game. Thanks, see ya.